Hey, and welcome to Lena Listens. My name is Lena, coming to y'all with my thoughts and reviews about the JPP. I understand that the new episode was highly anticipated by most, myself included, simply because we want some answers. We want to know what's really going on behind the scenes, and they played it very cute today. I don't know why I thought they would get up there and really have a deep dive about everything that's been transpiring over the past few days. It's actually pretty smart in a way to act oblivious, although that's not what the people want. And I've mentioned before that Joe has us on the edge of our seats, but in this case, it's Mark. Mark has us at the edge of our seats. Joe came on instantly saying, "Are we recording? Because I can't afford to lose anyone else," and that he's in a real chill, relaxed mood today. They kicked the pod off by recapping Joe's B-Day, and Flip said people in the comments were pressing him for not being in attendance. Mark came in a little later, I want to say about 30 minutes into the pod, and he even got his own his own little razzle dazzle at the end of his intro in the beginning. This was before he appeared. At the 1 hour 27-minute mark, I thought it was going to be waking up a bit, just a little bit, with the whole Mark and Mel situation, because Flip wanted to touch on it or get Mark to touch on it anyway. And Flip said that Mark is leaving us on a cliffhanger, and he stood up and was like, really, he was really talking about it, trying to talk about it. And he also said that Mark is lucky that he said that Mark is lucky that he respects him, that he respects Mark pretty much. So that shows and speaks volumes, because the old Flip would have definitely been up there acting like Tasmanian devil about this. We've seen him do it before. You can tell he was holding it back just a bit today, but he tried to give him some grace on it, I guess, give the room some grace. I guess he peeped that Mark wasn't really on it, and you will see it in his face, in Mark's face. Now, of course, Flip threw a little shade. Watch this.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm just glad we got that out the way.
This guy's nutcase.
Oh, yeah. Yo, what up, Kels? Let me introduce you to... So the NFL is back. No, I'm not...
See? Several ways to look at this whole situation. One, Mark is going to play it cool and not engage into the subject at all, because it can look away to have to do a deep dive about an ex that he has to work with, and he has a whole loving family to respond to, etc., right? Two, he's respecting Mel by not adding fuel to the fire, especially coming off of the last episode she was on with the cast, and if you notice in that episode, he was texting after the huge edit and basically said, I'm giving therapy about y'all, because Ish says something in that moment. I forgot, but it's escaping me now, but I remember that piece. I peeped that, and he basically said, I'm giving therapy about y'all. I'm paraphrasing, just go back to the previous episode that Mel was on to catch it right after Mel left. But yeah, I'm paraphrasing that part, but it was basically that, right? And three, he wants to keep the community guessing and engaged, because if you notice, Mark brings up ratings and numbers a lot in hypothetical stories, etc., right? And I mean, rightfully so. He comes from television. It's second nature to have this mindset, so I get it. I honestly think Mel is still on the pod. I don't think she was let go. Joe shouts her out at the end of the pod, and to be honest, if I were Mel, I would continue doing what she's doing. She's playing it cool as well, and is laser focused on Hot and Bothered, as she should be. This is a case of it is what it is. And if or when Mel comes back to the pod, I would play the game back. Don't let it bother you. Stand your ground. Let the narratives do their thing, because at this point, it's always going to be something, and it's always going to be a narrative. a part of me thinks if a new woman co-host came onto the pod, some people wouldn't even like it, because if the new person addressed every little thing, tell every little thing, etc., 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 then people are going to complain about that. So it's like, what can you really do at this point? I know I wanted all the answers too, but we'll just have to wait for them to find the right time, or not at all. I'm not sure if anything will be revealed on the Patreon, especially considering that Ice and Mark had to head out before the pod was over. So we'll just have to see how things unravel. You know, we'll see. It's going to be my new favorite line at this point, because we don't know. We are really just rolling with the punches. We will see. Let me know what were some of your key takeaways from this episode. Also, do y'all agree with Mark's approach about the matter? Him moving past the subject completely? Let me know. Until next time, y'all. Bye.